Hello, my name is Shuttle here, and welcome back for another episode of Victoria 3, it's Japan. In previous episode, we've been growing quite a bit in various things. One thing that I did notice between the sessions in here is I started looking a little bit into the journal entries after it was pointed out in the comment section that, yeah, we do actually still have the restoration industrialized Japan. I'll put it over here now. So we need to have 70% or more states with at least 5 levels of urban center and a railway. So we're probably going to be working on that hopefully today, but we'll probably do at least one more war in this series, maybe more than one, but at least one more to liberate Joseon from under the Great Jing. And we can actually start that war through here already. If we put in the liberate subject, it's probably going to be Joseon and Great Jing versus us. And then might be Russia, Italy, and Sikh Empire in there as well. Now, most of that is not too bad, and we got a land border in here, so we should be able to advance quite nicely, I'd say. Admittedly, it will probably be a bit expensive in terms of manpower overall, so I'm not entirely sure how much I want that war to happen. But let's let the time roll forward at least a little bit. I'll also put in a decent bit of extra construction work to be done. And hopefully that will start getting a bit more urban centers to level 5. Most of the railway sections we already have, like, that's not going to be the biggest issue. But then once we get that, we can complete the major restoration. We've started it a long time ago, but we've not completed it yet. Also, we're getting quite a bit of electric industries right now in southern Manchuria. So, of course, it's going to take a while before they've hired fully, but once they have, that's going to reduce the telephone price a lot, because right now, let's just say that the shortage of telephones is pretty high. Missing about 361 units of production there, or daily production, and we would be consuming about 900 total. So yeah, it's not great, but it's getting better and better, I would dare say. So that'll get fixed in due time. We're getting a pretty good amount of profit as well. So we could, in theory, I mean, we've got, what, 26 million gold? So if we were to lower the taxes a little bit, it's gonna cost us a bit at first. Oh, gold depleted in Yukon territory. Well, that's Canadian problems, not ours. A donation of knowledge. Shigeru Tokugawa has offered to spend some of their personal wealth to fund the creation of a university in North Borneo. So this will likely give the industrialists some influence. That's a wonderful idea, considering that industrialists are the only party in power right now. I don't see why the government would say... well, only interest group in power right now, so I don't see why the Emperor would say no to that. Especially since the Emperor is part of that faction, or interest group, so, you know... Oh, wow, yeah, political strength, 88 million. Oh boy. And also he's fairly light. And now that some of the stuff... Oh... Alright. Hanover abandoned Italy. Spain abandoned Italy, so Italy's in a bit of problems. Oh, is it fascist Italy versus Italy? Okay. And both of them seem to have a decent bit of troops. Oh, wow, yeah, fascist Italy. Damn, they are large. But Sealing strategy unlocked. We can do another research. I suppose what we could do is start getting some more of the... Like the international exchange standards, for example, could be quite nice. Start getting a little bit more of the society research. On the other hand, the military stuff, I mean, the dreadnoughts are going to start spreading out in here automatically. We could get the pneumatic tools for the extra hardware output, which is not necessarily too bad. And more chance of discovering the resources that are still to be discovered, which admittedly isn't all that much. But I think we're going to get the international exchange standards right now, just to get that underway. Because we do get a lot of money from minting, 700,000, so an extra 10% in there. Well, it's not going to be 72,000 as might be hinted in there, but like it's still going to be probably at least an extra 50,000 or more. I don't know. Apparently there's a war that just started with... Oh, Revolutionary America. Oh, Italy is in... Okay. Alright. So Italy is in a couple wars right now by the looks of it. Oh, and Jing is joining on the Italian side over there. Alright. Well, I think now might be the best chance of doing the... Oh wait, can I? Oh, I can't probably... No, I can actually. Right, so liberate subject. East India Company might join the enemies there, but we'll see how it goes. So we'll take this army for sure and put it on the defensive towards Jing. Now what we'll probably do is we'll bring out at least a couple armies. This one's pretty good. Send it to attack into Korea. And then this one's another good defender, so I'm gonna send that one in there, and we'll put one more army. That's a good offensive general, so send that there, and then we'll activate the one army over here to make sure that we got some defenses in there. We'll assign the navy. I don't know actually if there is going to be a war, but I kind of think that it's probably fairly likely. Right, so we got this big fleet. Put that to raid convoys right about there. Then you are patrolling coast in Japan. That's probably fine, actually. And then you are escorting convoys. You should probably escort convoys going to Manchuria, quite frankly. So, it's uncertain right now. They got a lot of stuff in there. But, like, I have a feeling that our troops are much... Oh, there we go. Now they're worried already. Because the total mobilization is starting to be pretty high. Now, there are few nations that they can call in. If they call in Russia, then we might have a small problem, although that would mean that we could maybe take a bit of land from them. I'm going to wait. First of all, the Italian wars, I'm just going to say that I'm not interested in there. Russia is going to be, well, I don't know if there's going to be a war in there, but there's another Finnish revolution going on that they need to worry about, so I don't think we are too badly in there. Right. So I could add in more war goals in here, but I'm going to wait up until around here to see if there is, first of all, a war, and secondly, if they call anyone else in. Because if they do call in a lot of people, then we might have few issues. I mean, technically speaking, well, we've still got a few armies that we haven't activated. Maybe we should activate those just in case. And we don't have a oh, hold on, we do have a front line there. Alright, so first of all, I think we need to get a general in here. Wait, no, we do have a general from there, do we? Oh, it's probably this one. Bring a couple of generals to defend there. They don't have a lot of troops in here or here, for that matter. So we'll be probably able to conquer Korea soon enough. And I don't know if 20 battalions or 23 battalions is going to be enough, so I suppose... Do we have any other armies? We got this one that isn't active. I suppose we could send that one down south to help over there. I don't know, like, they might sink our convoys going down there, though, so that might be a bit of an issue. Maybe we'll just... Well, actually, now we don't have... Well, we've got a few reserve battalions in here, so if they try doing a landing in Japan, it's still going to be a little bit difficult. I think in terms of navy, we should be... Oh, yeah, we definitely have the upper hand there. So far, they haven't asked anyone else to join in. Oh, Russia sided with them. Alright, how much troops is Russia going to have on the front line here? We got 16 moving in. Suppose I'll take one of the armies defending there and move you to the Russian front. And then it's time to put in some war goals. I mean, technically speaking, they can still call someone in. But I don't... Well, I mean, there's... Italy's probably a little bit busy with all the wars that they're already in. East India Company might join. They got a decent bit of Italians, but I don't think the quality of those is going to be all that high. So let's put in Conquer State, Northern Manchuria. Then we'll put in a war goal for Xinjiang. Then we've got another 50. I suppose Formosa could be quite nice, but we'd have to do a landing for that. I don't know if we can pull that one off in this war, although we perhaps can. So Formosa, and then one more. I don't actually want to go further into... I mean, suppose if we take parts of Russia in here, we could probably get some good resources, but the populations over here in Siberia aren't all that great, admittedly, so most of the stuff that we would be conquering from them is not going to be in real use. Taking Beijing would be a bit risky, but in theory possible. Or we take the state of Monan. I don't know if that's going to be helpful, to be fair. Well, I suppose, is there a transfer subject? No. We got the liberated Korea already. So there is no subjugate stuff going on. No. Okay. Well, I suppose that makes sense. Of course, if we were to take a Yunnan, that would be a lot of pops there. And also a pretty good amount of resources. And a lot of opium plantations, so that could be quite useful. But taking that land is going to be a bit tricky. So I think if we're going to take more land from Jing, then it should probably be I mean, suppose we could take Shandong. Sort of close off the Yellow Sea over here a little bit. I actually wonder, though, if we take Yunnan, that's gonna be... Technically speaking, we could then reach Tibet, not that we need to reach there. No, I'm not gonna take that one. I could just put in a war goal for Beijing. But it would be a bit risky, but... How much stuff do they have there? Decent government administration, some buildings, there's a lot of peasants for sure. Some barracks. They do have lead mines there. What about... So that's the sulfur mines and fishing and all that. That's a lot of, well, not a lot, but there's a lot of arms industries in there, some glassworks and textile mills and all that. And some trading. That's a possibility. I don't suppose I can take any areas from Korea, can I? Because we are already trying to liberate them. Actually, we could. But my plan for Korea is that we'll liberate them in this war, and then we'll do one more war where we subjugate them. We don't actually need to annex them. Ooh, actually, that's an interesting idea. Is there any liberate countries that we can know? Those are all 30. Never mind. So that's gonna have to wait. I could revoke claims. For example, the Russian claim of Sakhalin. I don't know if that would help a lot, but it's a possibility. No, I think I'm actually going to take the war goal for Yunnan. I don't know how quickly we can get there. This is probably going to be the last big war that we'll be fighting. Because it's going to take probably at least several years to win this. There's Yunnan. So 260 infamy. No biggie. Should probably also slow down a little bit. So it may have stopped the escalation for several, or at least over 2 weeks for this to happen. And how good are the Russian troops actually? That's something that I haven't checked recently. If you look at Moscow, oh, it's still light infantry with mobile artillery, and then they got the field hospitals, but they don't have the tools. I mean, the opium price and everything else is pretty high as well. So the reinforcing and all that is going to be a bit slower for them. I don't think we'll have a lot of armies. Oh, now they got 90 battalions already moving in here. So yeah, I think we'll be able to hold on. We've got pretty darn good defenses in here. Over 200. And their offense values are rather meager, to say the least. So we'll just hold them back for a while. First of all, oh, Morocco abandoned Italy. So I don't think we can win Korea, or push Korea out of the war. A separate piece at least, but what we can do, I think, is we can first conquer their lands, force them sort of out of the area, and then we can focus. I mean, we will be attacking into the main sort of Jing front over here as well. In the south, we're not going to do too much, and then once we have a bit of armies available, what we'll do is we'll do a landing in Formosa, and then after that maybe a landing in Beijing, if we haven't reached there already by land. I think we may need to increase the taxes again a little bit, just to make sure that we don't go bankrupt during the war. I mean, I don't think we would, but there's definitely a chance for it. If we have a look at the market, though, it looks like electricity is a bit... Oh, and we need more infrastructure in here. I see. Well, we've got 5 railways already underway, so I think that'll do just fine. Telephone prices are still pretty high. So let's go ahead and increase the... Well, we've got a lot of production in here already. Electricity price is a bit high, so that's something we need to probably improve. And we've got quite a bit underway over here already. I'm just going to give it another 5 levels. So that covers most of the construction capacity. I mean, at some point we probably need to start reducing the amount of construction sectors that we have. I mean, sure enough, it allows the GDP to grow, but we don't have that much extra pops, quite frankly. So this is interesting now. So they got 61 battalions compared to us, but I'm pretty sure that our defense values compared to their attack values are around 61 or maybe even higher at some points. Oh yeah, the defense is basically nothing, so we'll be able to push them back quite easily, I reckon. What about the southern front over here? How are they faring there? So they got about 38 average attack, whereas we've got about 200 defense. So the war has started. Automatic machine guns. Aha, the Devil's Paintbrush. For 2 years... Oh, hold on a minute, this is a... Okay, we're gonna get the Stalwart Defender. Oh, come on. Or Machine Gun Expert, 20% defense. I think I'm gonna take the Stalwart Defender. But who is this one? You're... Oh, right. You're on one of these fronts. I'm not entirely sure which front it is, to be fair. Is it this one? No. Oh, it's this one. Right, so extra 10 defense and surprise maneuver chance and careful maneuver chance. You got trench rat as well, so that's already plus 30 defense total, plus another 30% from the expert defensive strategist. And then your expert offensive planner and all that, so yeah, that is pretty darn effective general, I would say. So the Koreans don't have that much troops in here either, so the defense is okay, but they don't have enough troops to keep us at bay, I don't think. I mean, over here we got much better attack, we got a lot better kill rate than they do, so we'll be able to push them back. And it looks like our attack into China over here is also going quite effectively, I would say. So 2 combats for us. This one's going to be another victory. Oh wow, they had 55 battalions in here. They're already down to 7 battalions, and I've lost about 2,000 men for their 30,000. That's a 1 to 15 ratio. Admittedly, we are defending, so we'll have a lot easier time. Plus, we got a lot better troops in terms of quality than they do in there. But still, that's quite... Oh, wow, and this defense in the south is also doing quite nice. Right, so I say we're probably going to win this war. It's a bit of a hunch, but I think that might be the case. We do still have some authority. We could, in theory, put in some taxes, or... Ooh, actually, this place... Do we have a... decrease in there? We got the resource industry in there. Oh, okay. Did I put in the... Oh yeah, I did put the green and grass in here, but is there enough... there is actually a little bit of extra pops now. So most of this is taken care of, more or less. We could potentially increase some of the productions in here. Like, is that... Urban Center is on level 2. If we were to give a couple of coal mines, that would probably be fine. Let's double check if there's the... So the tool price is still... Well, it's not too high in comparison. I mean, it's not low either. But it's not too bad. Over here, we are probably going to be increasing that a few more levels. And that's going to keep the constructions busy. And hopefully, we're going to be able to take a lot of land in our attacks here. As well as defend against the... Oh, wow. Almost 500 battalions already in here. Yeah, okay. They might have a bit of an upper hand in terms of numbers. Definitely not in the quality. Okay, so that combat is still going... Oh, wow. Did they just abandon this front? I think they did. Where did they go with their front, then? They got a decent bit of troops there. Like, they must have sent... Oh, they're moving their troops in here. I see. Because we are going to be taking some land there. So they're trying to delay us in there. Well, I suppose in the meanwhile, we'll just conquer... colonization of Eastern New Guinea. Oh, there's someone... Oh, there's some... Oh, Russians are having a... Oh, I forgot that we had border in here. Ah, bollocks. I should have taken this from the Russians then. Oh, well. It happens. Right, so we can't colonize there anymore because Russians are going to conquer that. Fair enough. Fair enough. We do have a lot of bureaucracy, though, so we could probably increase some of the institutions. For example, the Home Affairs. We could do one more level there. And maybe we'll do... Well, the Colonial Affairs we probably don't need to worry about. The Law Enforcement, on the other hand, I suppose I could increase it even further. And we only got about about 10 million radicals, let's say, and 22 million loyalists, so the loyalist numbers are doing pretty nicely. Of course, once we conquer some more lands in here, that might change a little bit. But looks like our attack towards Beijing is already going quite nicely. We have started conquering some of the state there, so Jing is already losing probably a decent bit of their war support. Well, it's 2 points. Russia is losing about 2 points as well. We haven't conquered northern Manchuria yet, but they just got so much troops in there that I don't think we want to attack there quite yet. We want to clear out some of the other enemies first. Ah, right, we got another combat there. I think, well, we're going to win that, most likely. But it will take some time. Oh, there we go, we cleared out that one. Where did the other army go? Oh, it's in here. Which one was that? No, it's probably this one, actually. I mean, you're not too bad, but I suppose... Oh, now they're moving in here again. Let's just move you into defense there. While the other one is attacking. If we get there in time. Oh, there we go. We're attacking and... Oh, wow. I think we're going to win there. They got quite a bit more troops in there. That's not going to save them. I mean, let's just say that it's a target-rich environment for artillery. In the meanwhile, in the south, our defenses are holding quite magnificently. I do wonder, though, out of Manchuria, do we have any decrees there? No, we do not. There could be perhaps some resource industries in there as well. There's more oil rigs there. Logging, coal, iron, and all sorts of stuff. So if we were to put in a decree of resource industry in there, that would probably be fine. Uses up a little bit of the authority, but that's not really an... Oh, Russia's having yet another revolution somewhere. Oh, wait, no, this is the war against Papua. Right, I remember now. So are the Russians sending in troops there or not? Maybe. I mean, let's have a look. Have they sent in anything here yet? Well, not to our front. I don't know if they sent anything to the other front there yet. Not necessarily. Would be hilarious if Papua actually won there. Oh, now the Russians are bringing troops in here. Alright, well, I mean, I'll defend on those mountains. I don't mind. It looks like we are pushing the Koreans back even further. So, Jing is already at plus 80 war support, so they've slowly started losing more and more. Suppose we could... Ooh, the elevators, that would be more construction section max level, infrastructure from population. That might not be a bad idea, actually. There's 15 months to get that. Or multilateral alliances, that's more maneuvers per diplomatic play. So we could conquer more lands in a war if need be, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of wars for us. Well, there might be a lot of defensive wars. Maybe because we got quite a bit of infamy. I'm going to take the dramatic tools. That's going to give us a bit more hardwood. I don't know, how bad is the hardwood price right now, actually? It might not be bad at all. No, it's about even. So, nothing too bad there. Apparently we need a bit more artillery. I mean, we got this stuff. I mean, suppose the arms industries, they weren't fully active for a long while there. I suppose we could give it maybe another level. Of course, when the armies are not active, it's not going to make a lot of money. So actually, let's go ahead and start subsidizing that so they can keep going even peacetime. Maybe there's going to be some nations that will buy weapons from us then. There we go. So we caught another part of, or conquer another part of Korea in our war here. Speaking of Korea, how is their war support going? It's 76 right now, so they got a little bit less than what Jing has. Yeah, alright. We should have another nice victory over here soon. So the Russians have actually sent some troops in here, but the Russian troops are quite poor quality, I dare say. Oh, now the Russians are counterattacking there. Oh, those poor bastards. Defense of 291. Okay. It's pretty good, I dare say. And now our attack against the Russians. Oh man, that's almost equal number of troops. Oh, we got a bit of attrition going somewhere. Oh, that's the Cambodia. Oh, right, they're sinking convoys over there. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and take our fleet that is doing the patrolling our coast. But that to project the convoys going in there. I think we should still have the naval supremacy as well. Actually, not necessarily, but I think our fleets are probably better quality than the Russian ones. So I suppose I should check that. They've got monitors with destroyers and submarines. And we've got... Actually, I think we got monitors as well, don't we? Yeah, monitors with destroyers and submarines. So we got basically the same thing. Although, oh, we could get the Celian strategies, but I don't know if we want to do that right now. You know what? I will. Right then. So we lost a few convoys. Nothing too bad, I don't think, but it's a minor inconvenience. Apparently there's some wars in Ethiopia in the meanwhile. How's... Oh, we're going to lose that attack, actually. So we didn't quite manage to get into Beijing quite yet. I don't think they'll be retaking a lot of land, admittedly, because we got a defending army there, so it's probably going to be a small part in here. But they'll probably retake some. I mean, they had 60,000 men defending. And I think we just rolled badly. Oh, we were lost. Okay, yeah. Both sides are taking a lot of casualties in there, that's for sure. And I'm actually kind of hoping that the casualties taken are mostly going to be the radicals, but I don't think that's actually the case. Where do we have a front? Oh, New Guinea front. I mean, if they conquer that, that's fine. It's not really that much of a pain in the butt. Plus, it takes them 60 days to get in there. So that's going to be an army away for a long while. And then it's going to take probably about 60 days for them to return from that front somewhere else. Maybe if they conquer a small bit in there like this. Liberate Izo. Johor and Manchuria. So yeah, no, nothing too bad for us. I mean, I'd rather not lose anything, admittedly, but I think we'll be fine. Jing is already losing the war support with a pretty... Well, it's not a massive speed, admittedly, but over time they'll be losing. Oh, oil discovered in southern Bengal, alright. I just realised that we should probably get a lot more construction going. We've got a lot of pops in here still. How's the infrastructure doing? It's okay for now. I'm just gonna... Just to future-proof it a little bit, I'm gonna put in a few more levels there. We can't expand any of the logging or anything like that. I suppose more power plants is not a bad idea, and I suppose we could maybe... So the textile mill isn't that massive. We'll get a couple more tooling workshops. We'll have 100 levels in here. Admittedly, the throughput won't go above 70% boost. But, you know, it's still pretty decent overall. I do wonder that if we were to drop... Oh, we could actually employ a lot more people if we just drop some of that. Now, I don't know if it... Well, I suppose it will probably improve the... Oh, it is the #1 tooling workshop in the world. Alright, I mean, it's got pretty good earnings, admittedly. Plus, it makes so many tools. 11,000, almost 12,000 tools. Oh. Oh, wait. Why did it flip it to there? Go back to that front. Oh no, they're going to take a land there. So they managed to capture something. Now we just need to get back in here as soon as possible, but it's not happening. Come on. Get me in. Okay, there we go. Maybe? There we go. So now they are defending again. They'll conquer a little bit of land there, so they'll get part of the state, I suppose, that they might want to liberate, but that's only one of the war goals, so it still can't go below 0. Whereas for them, it can... Well, not for Russians, it can't go below 0 yet. But once Jing has dropped from the war, we should be able to conquer a lot more... Oh, hello. That's a bit of a mess. Oh. Aha. Right, let's move an army there. I wasn't expecting that. So all Rush subsidies end. Oh, that is in Borneo. Alright, but we... Actually, no, not yet. Never mind. Oh. Are we going to win this? I think we might lose this battle. Although they're losing faster than we are, and if we get a bit more reinforcements, we'll win that. Then we're going to clear out that pocket, I suppose. We've got a bit of attrition to the southern front by the looks of it. Oh, there's not a lot of defenders there. I guess it's time to start attacking. And clear out some more weather there. And the Russians are fighting in there, so they did conquer that one. In the meanwhile, that southern front is... oh, there we go. Clearing out that one. I suppose you could probably just attack in that front. Push them back. I mean, there's only the Korean troops in there, so it's not too bad. Over here, we might lose a bit of combat, though. And we might lose a decent bit of land because we don't have any defending generals there. But we'll see how it goes. The Russians we are keeping at bay for now, I guess. Yeah, they're not attacking, we're not attacking. So, you know, that's fine by me, to be fair, right now. We'll just clear out at least 1 or 2 enemies first, and then we can focus down the Russians. Oh, are we? We are going to win that combat, good. It was a bit risky because our attack values wasn't all that great. I suppose it was the poor visibility that lowered our offense values by a quarter. So, you know, not exactly great. Okay, hopefully we can clear out this pocket now. There we go. So now we can start pushing south and clear out this pocket as well. Italy declare... Oh, did Italy become fascist now? Elective dictatorship, so I suppose, yes. The armed forces is the leading, or part of the government there. So yeah, okay. I guess we got, not necessarily Mussolini in power, but someone close to it. Actually, who is in power? Lord Protector Raimondo de Tomasis. Popularity is disliked, alright. Well, Italy has changed at least a little bit in there. And they did manage to unite that at some point. And remember at one point there, or quite a while they weren't united. Oh, Communist Finland versus Grand Duchy of Finland. Alright, Prussia is also having a bit of wars in there against Austria. Oh. I wonder who's going to win that. But anyway, I do believe we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.